Hello BookTube, it's Ben here from the History Fella channel. I hope everyone's happy, safe and well, and everyone's families are doing well too. I hope the weather's also good at long last. Certainly here where I live it seems that spring has sprung, and after a particularly windy weekend it's now very sunny, and I think the forecast is sun for the rest of the week, apart from Wednesday. I think it's going to be rainy, but at long last we're getting a bit of sunshine and a bit of spring, and so we can start seeing the greenery come out and all the spring flowers. But anyway, I've got a book haul today, just 6 books, mainly from Pen and Sword Books or Greenhill Books too. So I'll go through them and we'll do a quick book haul. Right, the first book up is Tracing Your... let me just get the glare out. Tracing Your Family History with the Whole Family. Let's see if we can turn it that way as well. That's written by Robin C. McConnell, and it's a nice little shiny paperback. I've got a few. I think I've got about 6 or 7 of these books, and they're all excellent in this series by Pen and Sword Books. But I think what this book is trying to do is trying to bring genealogy and family research to the fore for the whole family. So being able to include your kids, what they would like to get out of it, what they think they should put into it, and the things that they might be able to leave behind or remember, so that future generations can see what they were all about. So it's all about getting the whole family involved in genealogy, and I think it's going to be a good, interesting book, and kind of looking at it from a child's viewpoint. There should be probably some different opinions and viewpoints, and it should be quite interesting. But that's tracing. Just get rid of the glare again. Tracing Your Family History with the Whole Family. Robin C. McConnell. That's published by Pen and Sword Books, and that's $14.99. Right. Next book. It's quite a heavy one. This is Life and Death on the Eastern Front. Rare colour photographs from the Second World War, by Anthony Tucker Jones and Ian Stewart Spring. That's published by Greenhill Books in hardback, because it weighs a ton, and it's £25. And basically this book looks at the Eastern Front in 3 themes. And it's practically, if I show you some of the pictures, apologies for the light, but I'd rather have the sun than have a rainy day. But packed full of photographs, and if I just read you the information from the inlay, or actually from the back. This stunning collection of more than 250 original colour photographs takes the reader on a viral journey through the landscape of war along the Eastern Front. Accompanied by text by renowned author and commentator Anthony Tucker Jones, these images offer a rare and often surprising insight into the realities of the Second World War and the people caught up in it. Now, I've read quite a few of Anthony Tucker Jones' books. He writes a lot for Pen and Sword Books, especially the Images of War series. And I think this book is going to be interesting, because whereas you're used to reading Eastern Front books and it's accompanied by black and white photos, I think the vast majority of these are colour. So it'll be a bit different and a bit novel, being able to see all these images in colour. But the book's about 80-85% photography, and then the rest is supporting text. But that's the life and death on the Eastern Front. Right, the next book we have is from Pen and Sword Books. And this is The Welsh Braveheart, Owen Glyndŵr, The Last Prince of Wales. And that's written by Phil Carradine. Priced at £20 in hardback, and that's, like I said, published by Pen and Sword Books. Coming from Wales, it should be an interesting book. I often find if famous or renowned people from Wales or Scotland or even Ireland usually gets very little coverage from English publishing, so it'll be nice to read this one. And I suppose the title of the book's quite accurate, really, in that Wales didn't have many, shall we say, outspoken leaders, because they were often oppressed by the English monarchy. But Owen Glyndŵr is certainly probably the most famous one who stands out, and one of the last few princes that actually did everything in the role as prince. So that's The Welsh Braveheart, and I shall look forward to that. The story of Owen Glyndŵr is a saga that combines courage, self-sacrifice and ambition, not for personal gain but for the benefit of the whole nation. Like William Wallace of Braveheart fame, Owen Glyndŵr represented the Welsh desire for independence and freedom from a larger oppressive military power. For Glyndŵr and his people, no sacrifice was too great, no challenge too daunting. Even now, after 500 years, Glyndŵr still represents the national identity of the Welsh nation. He remains a cultural icon, a folk hero, who is truly a man for all seasons. There we go. And the next one is another Welsh book, Castles of Wales, written by John Paul Davis, priced £25 and published by Pen and Sword Books. And basically it's all the castles in Wales. The title says it all. I'm going to love this book because I read the English book, or the English version, and really enjoyed that because I like castles and anything to do with castles, so I'll probably make this a book review and put a load of photos up as well. And plus it features a couple of the castles that are near me, so I'll have a flick through that and a good read. I'll do a book review on that one as well. That's Castles of Wales, written by John Paul Davis. Right, the second last one is Halb, 1945, excuse me. Eyewitness accounts from Hell's Cauldron, and it says written by Eberhard Baumgart and introduced by Roger Morehouse. This is published by Greenhill Books, and that's priced at £20. And on the inlay, yeah, I'll do the inlay bits. In April 1945, the German Ninth Army, withdrawing from the final Red Army attacks on Berlin, was encircled by the Soviet forces near the small town of Halb, southeast of Hitler's capital. Their orders were to attempt to break out westward, supposedly to fight alongside the German 12th Army, but more likely to surrender to the Americans. A brutal battle ensued, in which at least 30,000 German and perhaps 20,000 Russian soldiers were killed, along with thousands of civilians. This collection of first-hand accounts tell the story of the battle and its aftermath from the German perspective. It is an eclectic mix containing recollections of ordinary soldiers, men of the German army and the Waffen SS, as well as refugees and local civilians caught up in the carnage. It brings to life the grim realities of this one-sided engagement, revealing the brutal fight and the desperation to escape the slaughter and Soviet cruelties in the aftermath. Translated into English for the first time, this is an important insight into this devastating and little-known aspect of World War II history. There we go, that's Halb, 1945, published by Greenhill Books. And the last book I have for this video it's an Images of War book, the Waffen SS and the Ardennes Offensive, written by Ian Baxter. It's part of the Images of War series, and that's $14.99. An excellent. I already know before reading this is going to be a really good book, because I enjoy all the Images of War books. But so I know it's going to be really good. You can always guarantee to have a good read, and it's full of fantastic photos as well. So there we have it. That's my delivery for this week of books. I do know I've got another delivery coming this week again, from Pen and Sword. That'll be 10 books. So that'll probably turn up either tomorrow or Wednesday, so look out for another book haul video. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed looking at some of the books I've received. If you've got any comments, or maybe you've read one or two of the books, I know some of you have, or you get the books early too. Let me know what you thought in the comment section down below this video. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a like, a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you like history or history books and want to learn more, then please feel free to tag along for a follow, and make sure you subscribe. Everyone's welcome. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you very soon.